Hello everyone, Speed Demon here, and welcome to this episode of our 7 Seas Challenge. So we're going to go ahead and start off by doing some damage here. First, we're going to go ahead and take that free city, and the big reason for that, just so that way we can get this loyalty pressure down a little bit. What we can do is very easily afford getting this monument, so we're going to buy that monument. There we go, that's going to bring it down to negative 2.5. It's a lot more manageable now, so that negative 2.5 with 40.9 available, we should be able to keep the city loyal in time for us to be getting this Praetorium promotion, so this is a good one. We also could use a couple major upgrades. So main thing we want to do is, well, we're going to keep that city. Reason is, if I liberate it, it could be convenient from a gold standpoint, but the only downside is I'm going to lose that city a little faster and then not get this value back. So I want to keep that. We are doing a U-shaped formation, so we're going to go all the way over across the map like this, work our way down here, and then finish off with Australia. So we could see some pretty strong cities here. It would definitely help us eventually later in the game. If we have to get ironclads, we could get ironclads. We are going to make that push for frigates, because by the time we get frigates available, we're going to be in a pretty good spot. Remember, we're kind of doing a one-city challenge. It's kind of like a pseudo one-city challenge. I'm doing one city, just basically our capital. So we're just doing that just because it's kind of like a fun way for us to kind of go about this. What we also want to do is try to continue looking for any great admirals that can give us a free promotion for our unit. That would be a very, very good way for us to get a lot of utility. So we are going to try to get that if we can. This one's a good one, medieval and Renaissance. So this would technically classify that +5. So we're at 5, they're at 3.4. We're not likely going to get this one, but if we can get the next one, that would be good. I could also eventually promote another unit or two. Could be an option. I may actually go ahead and do that. We have, let's see here, how many Viking longships do we have? We have 1, 2, and 3. So I think honestly having 2 would be honestly all we need. $360 gold. Let's buy that. Yeah, this is a really good one. That one's not too great, but the one that we just purchased, that is excellent. That is going to give us a massive advantage because the extra +5 combat strength, that is going to give us a big advantage. We'll just basically ship that all the way up here and have them go up there. That'll give us a big bonus. It's +5 combat strength for these caravels. That is going to give us a big bonus to help get that damage done a little bit faster. So happily we'll take that. You come up, hefty damage. You do hefty damage. That also has a promotion available. Good. So I think that's the Embelon. Yep. So we'll go ahead and get reinforced hull. This will be able to hold basically even more damage output. And by getting these promotions, what it's doing is it's allowing us to get set up so that way we can actually be able to sustainably attack a lot of these other cities. That is going to be a key part of our position. I don't really care for the retirement one. Yes, it is nice to have sight range, but really it's not actually as good as you would think right now. We're in a good spot and we have everything we need for the most part, so we're doing okay. It goes up north because we can go around and get set up for a little bit more of an efficient attack here. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. And those extra great admiral points are helping us. We are getting a nice little boost from that, so this does help. I'll just back that off for now, have that heal. You'll take the Embelon because I want to go ahead and get set up there. Usually is a better promotion, but see with that builder, that one builder can easily repair this entire region here, and that's why I don't want to lose that builder. So this is a really, really good thing for us. Let's go ahead and make our way up north here. Just we see that's very weak, so that's good to know. I may take a unit over there at some point. And that's got loyalty now, so that's good. This should help the loyalty pressure. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's within range. I could, if that city is near here. Well, the city has to be one of 2 places. It's either here or it's here. If the city is here, which I think is where I think it is, that right there could mean I could place potentially an industrial zone right here. And that would be a very nice industrial zone. So if I want to go ahead and pump out some strong units a little bit faster, that would be an option. It is indeed a coastal city. Oh, that is perfect. Happy days or happy days. Let's go this way. And you will also go this way. Excellent. That's a massive amount of damage right off the bat on that city. That means we can go ahead and start bringing these units out and about here and get ready to go after their capital. Their capital does have walls, so it's going to take a little bit of work, but this will be a really, really good position for us. This is going to help us kind of get set up here. That's not very good. $120 gold. Very nice. We'll go up here. Even if I lose that unit, I could take that, so that's good. Oh, of all times for you to get walls is that turn. That's brutal. Oh man, four more builder charges right there. That is nice. That's a pretty good thing to have. Stave churches actually aren't bad, but they're more beneficial if you kind of have infrastructure set up around it. Like if we put up a bunch of like if we chop that, placed woods here, woods there, this would give this even more adjacency bonus, but it's not really what's going to be happening here for a while, which is fine. Let's go ahead and do a single turn into market. It's big damage right there. Plus, we are essentially at this point, we are 5 turns of attacks away. So it's going to be very, very good for us to get set up here. What we're going to do is we're going to bring these units up. This one looks good. 70. Nice. So we'll do that. Okay. Go back down 1. This one's ready to go, so that's good. That looks good. We'll take that. In a couple turns or so, or at least next turn, we could actually take that city. So that's good. That's basically going to leave Hungary with a couple little cities here. And those little cities aren't going to be able to really do very much. This is good, though. Getting that capital puts us in a good spot. So that's another capital taken, of course. So what we're going to do is we are going to take the monument. And then we can go into shipyard once we have confirmed our loyalty position. So that's not too bad. Let's heal up. Let's kind of check around here just to make sure that we kind of know what's around. Just to make sure there's not like a barbarian presence nearby. It does get hit a bit. That's okay.
It's all papers and forms.
Civil service, not bad. So civil prestige, definitely not bad if we want to get this kind of moving along. We will place another farm down. We can go into this. We'll focus on that. I will make an alliance because in the case of England, England's all the way over here. It is going to be a while until we are going to be at war with England. We actually have to do a couple more wars in the meantime. We have to go, actually a few actually. We have to go against Coupe. We have to go against Mansa Musa, and we need to go against Wilhelmina, and then potentially Dido, and then England. So keeping England as an ally may not be a bad decision. I could use that to my advantage.
No.
I very well could use that to my advantage. This is healed up. Good. I'm going to start working against that. Go down. We also do have a position that we could work with here. So civil prestige, not a bad one. We are going to keep on naval infrastructure because of the benefit there. Raid, just a guaranteed card. We're not leaving that off. This is a good card right now because of the gold that we're getting from it. Honestly, right now, unless one of the other AI have like Forbidden City or a different wonder that's going to open up a policy slot, chances are we're going to basically just be holding on to what we have. But the other cards that we are getting are going to help us soon. It's just not yet. That does tell me there is another barbarian camp up there, so we are going to have to deal with that. Let's go up. Let's take this city.
Blast. Build.
Brings the loyalty issue down a bit. We are going to have to take this city. We are absolutely going to have to take that capital, because if we can, that capital right there is going to allow us to get set up in a very good way. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. That'll help. Promotion. I will do that just for health. Honestly, that's actually very good for us. So we could use that to our advantage. Is there an amphitheater there? Mirai. Okay, so we'll just pillage it again for another boost of culture, because I mean, just honestly, 140 culture, that just shaves like a significant amount of time. That's down to 3 turns. That's massive. That's very, very good. I'm gonna actually work on that instead. Science is not a problem right now. It's really culture that's behind. So if we can boost our culture up by a good bit, that'll definitely kind of shave a little bit of the time off. It'll also put us closer to where our target is, so that's fine. This will stay here. And what we could do is, let's see, these are all ancient walls or medieval walls, it looks like. Nope, just ancient walls. Okay, good, good, good. So I'm gonna need to definitely try to get frigates, because if I can get these caravels, or not caravels, these quadriremes upgraded, these are going to be some god tier units, especially because of that. So let's have a look and let's see if we did get niter. Nope. 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 Technically, yes. You know what? Where do I have the closest unit? You know what? You can go all the way back. Or better yet, I can actually just go ahead and I'm just going to get that upgraded. I'll leave 1 Viking warship or longship. I can go ahead and take that. If I can get niter there, that would be super huge. Where else? Up there? No. Up there? No. And eventually, if we take that city, which we will, that'll be an option. Okay, so what that tells us is right now, honestly, we need to prioritize getting this city right here. 84 culture. There we go. So that is now not only complete, but also going to help us kind of push a little bit closer towards getting nationalism. So that'll help. It's a good ways away, but it is definitely going to be just ever so slightly faster. That's not bad. 2 loyalty per turn for cities not on our original capital's continent. That's not a bad one. So I could definitely go for that. And the naval and embarked unit movement. That's a big one right there. That actually helps me more than just outright gold output. So let's go for that. Take that. That is a lot of trade route potential. Oh boy. Well, I know where I'm taking my trade routes to. That's just too good for us to pass up. That is just too darn good. Let's do one round of damage just to start. That way we go ahead and just do a little bit of things just to get us going. What we are going to do is buy our capital. Going to go here, take the translator promotion, keep making our way. What we're going to want to do is basically just try to get set up here. So we get a bunch of production going, right? So eventually production, we will also want to go ahead and buy a builder soon. We do have feudalism. So in a couple turns, what I'll do is I'll just take off one of the other cars and then put on feudalism, so we can not feudalism, we can get on serfdom, get that extra couple of builder charges, kind of use that to get our capital moving along a little bit more. Main reason is I want to go ahead and do a chop. I want to set this area up a little bit more, make this a little bit better than it already is. The second reason is so that way as I chop this out, I can place Hagia Sophia here. And then because I'll be placing that there, this will make this area even better. So this will make this, instead of a +6 theater square, it's going to make it into a +8, which is disgusting. That is an extremely good theater square. As we can see here, that's just gross. So we're going to go right into that. All right. Do have another governor title available, so we're going to go ahead and just go right into connoisseur. That way we can boost up our culture output. We have another 10 culture per turn, and that's actually going to be 11.5. The fact that I can be two range now basically allows me to, as you can see here, be able to have a pretty competitive quadrireme. And once it's upgraded into a frigate, you can see that we have 2 range at a base level for a frigate. That's going to be 3 range. So I could just be back here, just doing damage against these cities. So you can kind of start to see why I've been working really hard to try to develop these quadriremes early, because getting these quadriremes set up for eventual frigates, these quadriremes are going to do some work. That one's not going to be there for ready for a little bit, but that's fine. That's 60 XP away. If I could get... it's a privateer unit, but if I could get, say, something that would eventually benefit us, that would be good. Okay, that works. I'm fine with that staying there. At least so that we don't lose that city, because then I could just honestly put that that Viking longship back there, have them heal up there in a safe spot, have the other units do some damage here. Like, I can see this city's vulnerable. There's some other cities that are also vulnerable. Ideally, I get that city that has niter there as well, so if we could take that city, that would boost our kind of niter output, which is what we need right now. I'm going to wait till Sinbad can come over here and then do this Sinbad's Fortunes here. That would give us 500 gold, which we very much could use 500 gold right now. Like, very, very quickly, we'll be going into that.
It's not the towering...
So that got hurt pretty badly, so I am going to need to back that off. This is going to go out here. We're going to heal. 500 gold out of that. That's so nice. And that weakens the heck out of that. Oh boy. 500 more gold? Yes, please. Let's have you go out. You go back in. You heal. And the city's getting good health back. But the thing is that the shields will eventually disappear. By that point, we will have a very, very good position to be able to work with. If you enjoyed watching this episode, I'd like to ask you to hit that like button, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Speed Demon out.